Hi, I'm Dr. Dyan Haspel-Johnson, and it is time for a weekly sleep tip. So one thing that I really want you to understand, and I've talked about this in the past, is how there are pleasant and unpleasant self-hypnotic states or hypnotic states. And we go into and out of hypnosis and self-hypnosis all the time, and we often don't realize it. So when we learn self-hypnosis for our own self-care, it actually empowers us to make those choices. People often think that hypnosis is actually this kind of thing that might control your mind or that you're gullible. Actually, the opposite to that is true. Hypnotic ability is a strength, and our ability to choose where we focus our attention and what we believe and what we perceive, that's actually a strength. So when we learn self-hypnosis, we actually learn to strengthen this part of our minds and our choice about where we put our energy, where we put our attention. Now, you can actually learn a little more about this by going to the link in my profile. You can download some free materials. It's totally complimentary. There's a video and an ebook that you can get, and just go to that link and you can get that, and then come back to this space, watch more of these videos, because I've got a bunch of information for you that I think can help you to learn how to gain mastery of your mind. Now, one area that people talk to me about a lot is what to do about anxiety and what to do about sleep anxiety. Anxiety about going to sleep. If you've had sleep problems, you know what I'm talking about. There's, I've had people tell me a lot like that. Sometimes they're exhausted and they actually avoid getting into bed. They come up with a lot of different things to do, or they sit and they scroll on their phones even though they know the blue light is not great. Reading the news is not great. Even scrolling through Instagram can be a little bit distressing for a bunch of reasons. Though sometimes it can be relaxing and put sometimes people in that zone, but not right before bed. And they tell me that they have anxiety about going to sleep, partly because they find it so difficult to turn off the mind, and all of the things that they've been avoiding thinking about start to rush in. And anxiety is actually a self-hypnotic state. And so it contains a lot of the properties of hypnosis that we don't even think about self-hypnosis, that draw us into this attention of feeling really absorbed in this place that we kind of almost can't break out of. And so what I have found is that when people practice self-hypnosis, either learn self-hypnosis, which is what I'm trying to teach you in these videos, or they get my 9 weeks to sound sleep self-hypnosis packages, which are downloads that have self-hypnosis audios that teach people self-hypnosis, and they can just listen to and they learn it. When they do things like that, they actually gain a better understanding and mastery of this state so that they can be more in choice. And when you realize, this is a big thing, when you realize that there are pleasant hypnotic states like watching the waves of the ocean and listening to the tide, that relaxing, that can be to just sit on the beach, no cares or worries, that's so relaxing, it's like everything washes away. Or feeling that spinning feeling of anxiety, or those ideas in the mind, the ruminations of the past, or the worries about the future that make it hard to kind of shut off the mind and sleep and relax, and you feel that tension. Those are both types of hypnotic states. So when we learn to understand this and gain mastery of it, we can actually change that. You can go to the link in my profile, like I said, and you can download some free information about some really great sleep tips that you can do right away, and the best time of day to do self-hypnosis, and more information about it. I think you'll really enjoy it. It'll help you start sleeping better starting right away. Okay, so keep watching this space and get more info about self-hypnosis and sleep. Sweet dreams.